In a few moments, we'll be presenting the 2025 creations from a prestigious manufacturer, a manufacturer that has continued to make its mark on the history of Swiss fine watchmaking since 1755. Vacheron-Constantin is the oldest manufacturer in continuous operation since that date. Among its achievements spanning more than 2 centuries, it has produced exceptional watchmaking complications, meticulousness, and refined aesthetics, as well as artisanal hand finishing, according to the rules of Genevan art. Not to mention cultural collaborations with the Louvre. The customization and creation of unique, often highly complicated pieces, the tradition of which is perpetuated by the Le Cabinotière department, are added to its list of achievements, and always instantly recognizable codes.
So
this year, the house's aesthetic codes really want to pay homage to our signature, the Maltese cross. This is actually a component used on the barrel cover to balance the spring, so to speak, to consistently deliver energy to the caliber. It's more of a symbol of precision. So we're going to use this Maltese cross as a decoration on the dial. So we have this unique rib finish, which we apply to the bridges of our calibers, that's been reinvented. It takes approximately 500 hours of practice to master the correct technique, since we're a company dedicated to excellence and precision. And we could say we have a very personalized approach, since all the pieces are limited, 127, 270 or 370 in terms of quantity and individually marked. All of our pieces are co-constructed with several teams, the designers, the development teams, and indeed the artisans.
Les designers, les équipes de développement, mais effectivement les artisans.
Inspired by watches from the 1950s, the Patrimony line is one of the company's iconic lines, characterized by minimalism, finesse, and elegance, the quintessence of watchmaking chic. At Vacheron-Constantin, we place technique and aesthetics on the same level. It's very important that those who will create the pieces are very comfortable with the drawings, and in fact, we co-construct the approach to product development. They give us advice, and of course, we try to combine the different crafts, from hand guilloché work, engraving, and enameling. Depending on the pieces we're showcasing, we use all these techniques to showcase our expertise, since the company is a place of transmission. We're here to talk about 270 years. So in those 270 years, it's also very important to honor the people who make up the brand. The limited edition Traditionnel Tourbillon Perpetual Calendar celebrates these 270 years of watchmaking creativity with 2 of the brand's specialties. My favorite is a tourbillon perpetual calendar that we introduced into the Traditionnel collection, which combines all the codes we wanted to embody in the brand's cherished values. The quest for excellence in fine watchmaking, combining 2 functions, the tourbillon and the perpetual calendar, a product signature with a Maltese cross on the dial, which is completely deconstructed, both traditional and modern in its aesthetic. A hand guilloché decoration on a gold plate. Also very aesthetic features, a unique rib decoration on the caliber, which is actually a very traditional technique that we reinvented in the 1920s and which truly allows us to sign the products. All pieces are limited and numbered, and this one is 127 pieces. A unique feat, this wristwatch features 41 complications and more than 1,500 components. This is the Solaria Ultra Grande Complication La Première. An instrument that measures civil time, solar time, and sidereal time simultaneously, and, needless to say, with precision. 8 years of research were required to create this masterpiece of watchmaking mechanics. a leitmotif for Vacheron-Constantin to reinvent itself with brilliance and technical sophistication without sacrificing tradition.
Ce qui est très important pour se renouveler, c'est de
What's very important for renewal is knowing who we are, what the values of the house are, what our heritage and product signatures are, while also remaining very open to what might happen, what customers expect. It's always a question of balance, remaining very honest and humble about our expertise and our heritage, while trying to push innovation and creativity, which was also in our blood. So we try to pass this on. We're here for a few years, we're the guardians of a temple, and we hope to be here for the next 100 years for this beautiful house.
Pour les 100 prochaines années pour cette belle maison.
And when you work for a manufacturer with such a rich heritage as Vacheron-Constantin, many factors multiply your passion. People. I've been lucky enough over the 20 years I've worked in the industry to grow thanks to the training of my colleagues who've taught me everything. Curiosity, discovery. We have an extraordinary heritage. So even if it's just to go back to the old and think about how we could do it differently, it's always the starting point for our creations. So let's say it's pretty fantastic. We have a pretty incredible track record and a fairly broad base. So exciting.
Passionnant.
Exclusivity, history and ultra-luxury without flashiness at Vacheron-Constantin, emphasizing the value of handcrafting, craftsmanship and heritage collaborations. These are the secrets of centuries of longevity.